And welcome to this week's episode of Smackdown Live. Here we have 5 great matches for you tonight. Starting us off will be Rhea Ripley against Sonya Deville. We have Liv Morgan versus Dakota Kai. Alexa Bliss with Nikki Cross in her corner will be facing Kairi Sane with Asuka in her corner. We have a special tag team challenge match. Becky Lynch with Beth Phoenix taking on Charlotte Flair and Shayna Baszler. And in our main event, Ruby Riott will be facing Brie Bella. And, you know, Ruby and Brie have been having their problems, and Ruby's also had her problems with Rhea Ripley. So Ruby has 2 beefs going on at the same time here. And we'll see what happens with all of that. But let's get this thing started with our opening match. Now, right now, yeah. And here we go. And here comes the glitch monster. And that's not what we wanted. It's supposed to be Rhea Ripley and Sonya Deville, not Ruby Riott. And okay, we're gonna. Yes, we're gonna do this over. All right, and. Simulate this. Alright. And Rhea Ripley victorious over Sonya Deville. And now to our next match. Liv Morgan against Dakota Kai. And there we are, and Morgan runs across the ring and grabs Kai, gives her an X Factor. Liv Morgan wasted no time here, and now into a Hurricane Rana. And we saw Morgan a couple of weeks ago take on Rhea Ripley and put up a game effort before being defeated. And now Morgan, the neck breaker, all Liv Morgan, and she looked at that, rolls right into the cover. But Kai's feet are under the ropes. Now Morgan picks her up, and here we go, round and round we go. And the helicopter head scissors by Liv Morgan, and she is dominating the early going here. And there's a DDT, and crowd well, they're behind Dakota Kai here, and now Kai shot to the head. Now she picks up Morgan, slams her against the turnbuckles, and just tosses her like a sack of potatoes. So this is a Dakota Kai partisan crowd here tonight, and she gets a 1 count for the cover. And now, but Morgan right back at it with the neck breaker. And now the low drop kick to the back. And Kai and Tegan Nox have been teaming up, going after the women's tag team titles. So, and now Kai exchanging shots there with Morgan. Shoves her off there. And, oh, Kai picks both legs. Spins her around. What kind of reverse inverted Boston Crab there by Dakota Kai. But Morgan grabs the legs and pulls her way out. There's Irish whip off the rope. And the referee got caught right in the middle of it. Morgan now the hammerlock. Now Kai punches her way out. And now Kai snapmare and off the ropes. And boom, there's the Shining Wizard from Dakota Kai. And now she picks Morgan up. Oh, and there's the short roundhouse. And there's another one. And now, oh, and there it is. One half of Team Kick putting her expertise to use. And Kai now a vertical suplex. So Dakota Kai with a series of kicks. And as they used to say about Stan Lane in the Midnight Express, educated feet. But now Morgan grabs one of those feet and gets a dragon screw leg whip in there. And now, oh, and now Morgan with a spin kick of her own. Gets a 1 count only. And now Kai back up. And up. Kicks Morgan in the midsection. Now got her up. And, oh, and just a driving power bomb there in the corner. And now Kai Morgan picks her up again. Oh, look at that. Into the backbreaker. And Dakota Kai now, oh, pulls Morgan in over the top rope. And now Morgan reverses the Irish whip. And now it's trash talking a little bit. Oh, and follows up with the shot. Knocks the Kai down to the floor. And now Liv Morgan. Oh, but now look at Kai turning the table, sending Morgan right into the ring post. So it was all Liv Morgan to start things out, but Kai came roaring back. And now it's just back and forth here between both ladies. Both ladies trying to work their way up the ladder. And now Morgan with a shot. And Morgan doing a little celebrating there. And kick to the spine by Liv Morgan. Picks up Kai. Front face lock now. Grabs the arm. Oh, Russian leg sweep. And now Morgan turns her over. Oh, stomps on the leg now. And that's a 9. Oh, and look at that. Dakota Kai. Wise move there. She was taking the beating from Morgan outside the ring, but she heard the count and slipped back under the bottom rope just in the nick of time. And Dakota Kai victorious here on Smackdown Live.
Here is your winner, Dakota Kai.
And big win for one half of Team Kick here tonight. And we'll see where she takes that from there. And now on to our next match. Alexa Bliss with Nikki Cross in her corner against Kairi Sane with Asuka. Oh, and wait a minute. Are we not going to have a match here? Because, well, Bliss and Cross beating up Asuka backstage. Well, Asuka wasn't wrestling. Asuka was going to be in Kairi Sane's corner. So I don't know why. Not sure what's going on there. I guess we'll see if they make it to the ring. But definitely some extracurricular activity there before the match. So let's see how this goes. And now Bliss and Cross are in the ring now. I guess, well, Kairi Sane is coming out by herself. So, like, the attack in the hallway took Asuka out of commission. So now Kairi Sane will have to face Alexa Bliss without her partner. And now, and now Bliss with a drop kick. And now a abdominal stretch by Alexa Bliss here. She's going after Kairi Sane. Now Sane with a couple of shots. And, a unique way to get out of the move there. Head scissor takeover by Kairi Sane. And now she's got her. Oh, look at that, a Falcon Arrow. And now kick to the spine by Kairi Sane. Oh, but misses the drop kick. And now Bliss back up and drops down the jawbreaker. So Sane, clearly has some thoughts elsewhere towards her partner in the back. And now Alexa Bliss now front face lock. And snap suplex. And that was the whole point behind the attack. Not just to hurt Asuka, but to get Kairi Sane's mind off of the match. And now, look at Bliss signaling the crowd there. Kairi Sane crawling up to her feet on the apron. And she gets a shot in there, comes back in the ring. And now Irish whip to the corner. And kick in the midsection. And then Kairi Sane now going after Bliss, and boom! Swinging axe handle by Kairi Sane by the Pirate Princess. And now she goes for the cover. Bliss kicks out straight away. So now, and now Kairi Sane front face lock. Snap suplex of her own, and so she appears to be focusing just fine right now. And now there's a knee. And an axe kick to the back of the head of Alexa Bliss. Bliss gets up, but runs over and gets an arm drag in there on Sane. And now Bliss cranking the arm while Nikki Cross applauds her outside the ring. And now, but now Sane with a kick. And clothesline and now a low drop kick. Kairi Sane, and walks into a kick, but she fends it off and now goes for the cover. 1 count only. And so Nikki Cross has not gotten involved in this match yet. Sane now went for the snap mare, got it, missed the kick. And now Bliss, back suplex. And now there's the knees. And there's insult to injury. And now Bliss going for the cover. 1 count only. Sane kicks out at 1. Both of these teams looking to earn a title opportunity against the women's tag team champions, Sasha Banks and Bayley. And now Bliss drags Sane across the ring, has her against the ropes. And now, just dumps her over the top rope onto the apron. And what's she going to do here? She's got her. And, no. Spiked her right on the apron. That's the hardest part of the ring, as you all know. And that was a bulldog out on the floor. And now, look at Cross picks her up and just distracts her, yells at her. Sane gets back in the ring now, though. And now Bliss back in the ring with Sane. And now Alexa Bliss with the shot. And Irish whip off the ropes and yanks the arm. But there's Sane with a drop toe hold. And now Kairi Sane with the Irish whip and a hip toss. And now Bliss rolls out of the ring down to the floor to escape. Sane goes after her now. And there's a side kick by Kairi Sane. And there's a sitting drop kick. But now look at Bliss. Look at Cross. Cross now with the distraction. Grabs Kairi Sane. Now just jawing at her again, trying to get her attention away from Alexa Bliss. And now both women just taking turns swinging and missing. And Sane just shoves Bliss across the floor. And now comes back out of the ring. And she walks around Nikki Cross. Oh, and now Bliss caught her coming in, threw her into the steps. And now just the delay of a few seconds having to walk around Nikki Cross enabled Alexa Bliss to get the drop on her. But now Sane shoves her across the floor. And count up to 5 here. Oh, big shot by Kairi Sane. Referee's up to 6. Oh, big German suplex out on the floor. Referee's up to 7. Oh, sends Bliss into the barricade. Now throws her back in the ring. And now Kairi Sane. Oh, gets the sitting drop kick again. And she wants to go for the insane elbow, but she's got to get Bliss on the ground first. And shoves her, turns her around in the corner. What's she going to do here? Up on the second rope. Oh, big tornado DDT. Oh, walks into the kick. Bliss playing possum, caught her with the kick, and now it steps on the throat. Look at that. And now Bliss stomps on the arm. And now she sits up Kairi Sane. Now picks up. Oh, but now Sane with the shot to the midsection. Oh, and the big spear. No! Sane went for the spear, but Bliss countered with DDT. Oh, but now look at Sane. She's got the octopus hold in there. Look at that move. What a maneuver by Kairi Sane. But Bliss now takes the foot off and drop toe hold to escape. And now Kairi Sane, Irish whip. Picks up Bliss. Bliss slips down. Oh, and kicks her in the leg. Oh, and gets the bulldog. Now Bliss stomps on the back. Turns Sane over. Now picks her up in a seating position. What's she going to do now? Front face lock. Picks up Kairi Sane off the mat. Bliss now. Snap suplex. And now she lifts up Kairi Sane again. And now, oh, just goes to the eyes. Look at that. Oh, just totally uncalled for. And now Bliss stomps on the back. And now she picks up Kairi Sane one more time into a sitting position. Lifts her up now in the front face lock. And goes for the sweep. But Sane missed, ducked out of the way. Now Alexa kicked to the spine. Oh, and now she gets the sweep. Sweeps the leg. And now Bliss picks her up. Oh, kick to the midsection. Oh, and there's the spike DDT from Bliss. 2. And, no! Sane barely gets out. She escapes. And Bliss cannot believe it. Bliss is beside herself. And now stomps on the arm. Drags Sane out in the middle of the ring now, or at least out of the corner. But Sane rolls over, gets back up. And now Kairi Sane with the shot. And now Bliss returns. Got another one from Bliss. Got Sane kind of wobbly, and then the drop kick put Sane on the deck. Now stomps on the arm, and now what's Bliss going to do? Just stomps on the back and the head. But goes for the sweep again. Sane jumps it, but then Bliss with the fireman's carry takeover. And now a couple of clubbing shots from Alexa Bliss. And she's got Kairi Sane in a bad way here. Oh, and there's a knee to the spine. Picks Sane right back up. And abdominal stretch again from Bliss. And now Sane gets a couple of shots in, and back to the head scissor takeover to get out. But now Bliss snap mare. Sane fights her way back up though. Now Bliss with an arm drag. Front face lock now. And, oh, big slam by Bliss. And what's she going to do here now? Let's Sane back up. Oh, spinning back fist. What a maneuver by Sane. The spinning back fist. And she turns Bliss over. Will that do it? 2. No! Bliss kicks out at 2. And now Sane picks her up. Now Exploder. And now Kairi Sane going up top. Gonna go for the insane elbow. Will she hit it? And yes, sir! She hits the elbow. 2. And there it is. Kairi Sane, your winner. And she's got her partner's music playing there. Kairi Sane victorious. Overcame not having her partner there. And great work there by Kairi Sane. And so you hear Asuka's music playing there, but Kairi Sane victorious here tonight. Asuka, her partner, was taken out in the hallway before the match, but Kairi Sane overcomes the loss of her partner before the match and the distraction of Nikki Cross to get the win over Alexa Bliss. And now, on to our next match. And we welcome you who just joined us here. And we have a special challenge tag team match here. So Shayna Baszler is the #1 contender to the Women's Championship held by Beth Phoenix. Charlotte Flair is Miss Money in the Bank and is holding the briefcase. So, and has been just pursuing Phoenix and just letting her know that, hey, I'm here. I'm going to get you when you least expect it. So Phoenix has been doing, basically finding ways to keep that from happening. And so tonight, she challenged Flair and Baszler to a tag team match, and she needed a partner, and Becky Lynch said, why not? Because Becky Lynch, of course, no love lost for Charlotte or Shayna Baszler. So we're going to see them in action right now. And here we go. And here we go. Charlotte starting off with Beth Phoenix. They tap in the middle of the ring, and Phoenix pushes her back to the corner. And will we get a clean break here? Referee getting in between. And yes, we do get a clean. Oh, no. And Phoenix gets the clothesline in there. And she goes after Charlotte because, you know, Charlotte was the women's champion going into WrestleMania, had the triple threat match with Phoenix and Toni Storm. Toni Storm won the match. And now there's Charlotte with a kick and neck breaker. And Phoenix, who has been chasing that title for a year, finally got Toni Storm in a one-on-one match. And finally, after several attempts to win the title, finally succeeded. So Beth Phoenix, now the women's champion, and tags in Becky Lynch. But shortly after that, a week later, Money in the Bank, Charlotte Flair wins the match and the briefcase and lets Beth Phoenix know that I'm coming after you to get my title back. Meanwhile, at Backlash, Shayna Baszler won a fatal four-way match to become the new #1 contender. And now, Becky Lynch now headlock on Baszler, and there's a shot. And now Baszler cranks the arm. So at Extreme Rules, and now you see Baszler that's stepping on the arm of Lynch. It will be Shayna Baszler challenging Beth Phoenix for the women's title. And look at back suplex on the floor by Lynch. And a pretty hostile crowd here tonight. And you see Baszler with a knee. So Baszler is next up to challenge Phoenix, and she sends Lynch into the apron. Meanwhile, Charlotte Flair lurking with the briefcase. And now Lynch sends Baszler into the steps. And Baszler shoves Lynch across the floor. Baszler gets back in the ring now. And slides back out. But now Lynch sidesteps. Float over DDT down the floor by Lynch. Right in front of the Queen. Meanwhile, Lynch also in the mix. And now Baszler with a series of knees. Because, boom, man. Lynch, the former women's champion herself. And now Baszler sends her into the table. Lynch lost the title at Elimination Chamber and has vowed to get it back this year, whether it's from Phoenix or she said, if you're holding it, Charlotte, I'll take it from you. It doesn't matter. And now roundhouse kick by Shayna Baszler. And she's going up to the top rope. This is not her normal neighborhood here, but she gets the elbow. And now a suplex by Lynch. And again, we welcome you back to special challenge tag team match here. Becky Lynch and Beth Phoenix. Lynch now tags in Phoenix. And they sit Baszler up on the top rope. And they're going for a double back superplex here. Look at that. What a maneuver. And now Phoenix stomps on Baszler. Phoenix, the Smackdown Women's Champion, swings a double axe handle, misses. Baszler with a big German suplex. Baszler really needs to make the tag here, and she does. And here comes the Queen. Back in there with Phoenix and runs across the ring. Float over DDT. And now stomps on the back. And now Charlotte cranks the head. And now Beth Phoenix, by the way, over the past year, Beth Phoenix has beaten everybody. And she kicks out right away there. She's beaten Becky, beaten Charlotte, beaten Shayna Baszler, beaten Ember Moon. And now, Charlotte now stretching her out. And of course, the knock on Beth was that she won every match except for the title matches that she got. And now Phoenix with a hip toss to get out of the stretch. And now, look at, she's got Charlotte up now in the inverted torture rack. And Phoenix has beaten many an opponent by submission with that hold over the past year, including Charlotte and Becky and Ronda Rousey. And now, forearm shot by the Queen. And now goes for the cover here. 2. No, Phoenix 6 out of 2. So Phoenix has beaten everybody, and then she had several unsuccessful attempts to win the title, but she finally pulled it off, and now she's trying to hang on to it. And now she slips behind Charlotte. But Charlotte right back up. And both women take a swing. Phoenix misses the clothesline. And Charlotte tackles her down on the floor. But Phoenix right back up. And now throws her back in the ring. And now clubbing blow by Beth Phoenix. Charlotte ran in, and now Phoenix picks her up. Look at the power. Just carrying her across the ring. But now Charlotte elbows her way out. And there's the spear. And Charlotte now drags Beth Phoenix into the middle of the ring. Goes for the cover. 2. Phoenix kicks out at 2. And now, oh, boot to the midsection. Charlotte now picks up Beth Phoenix. And backpack stunner. And now she picks up Phoenix. Oh, but goes for a knee. Oh, Phoenix fights her way out. And picks her up. Two-handed choke slam while the Glamazon on. And Charlotte makes the tag to Shayna Baszler. And Charlotte rolls out of the ring down on the floor. Baszler runs in, gets a high back body drop. And a kick to the spine from Phoenix. And Phoenix now tags Becky Lynch back in. And now Lynch back in, picks up Baszler off the mat. And gets the DDT. And, oh, forearm shot. Baszler blocks it. Uh-oh, and she's got her trapped front face lock. Baszler with a guillotine. And she's got Lynch trapped in the middle of the ring. Lynch powers up to her feet. Oh, and drops down to get free. Oh, and now Lynch, oh, gets the exploder. And now Lynch goes for the cover. 2, no, Baszler kicks out at 2. And now Charlotte back up on the apron now. Baszler back on her feet, by the way. Oh, and gets an arm drag. Oh, now Lynch with the kick. And Irish whip. Well, the Irish last kicker, and now spinning heel kick by Lynch. And she picks up Baszler. Got a front face lock again. Kind of chicken wing suplex there by Lynch. And now she kind of stretches herself back out. And now she picks up Baszler, drags her in the middle of the ring. And gets her in a seated position. And the low drop kick to the spine. And look at Lynch fired up here tonight. And what's she going to do? She's going to go. And there it is. Sits down in the disarmer. Oh, and Charlotte breaks it up. And now, Baszler ducks down fireman's carry. And Lynch had her dead to rights in a disarmer, but Charlotte broke it up. And now Baszler with the gut wrench holds on. Now, second time, rolls through and hooks the leg. Oh, and Phoenix breaks it up. She broke it up while Becky was kicking out. And now Baszler, sends Becky into the corner. Kicks her in the midsection here. And now, another kick now drives the knee. And Lynch rolls over, trying to crawl to her feet now. Trying to crawl over and make the tag. Baszler now. Meanwhile, and Baszler had her back turned. And now Phoenix comes in with the double axe handle. And Phoenix now, with the shot. Got both arms hooked, and there's a glam slam by Phoenix. Hooks the leg. No, but Baszler kicked out. Charlotte was coming in, and I think that kind of took Phoenix's attention away and let her loosen up a little bit, and Baszler kicked out. And now Phoenix now drags Baszler in the middle of the ring. And what's she going to do now? And now Phoenix is fired up. And what's she going to do here? She picks up Baszler. And now, but Baszler shrugs her off. Now Irish whip into the corner. But Phoenix turns it around. But Baszler now with the kick. And they're running knee to the back. And Baszler just letting everybody. And now she's motioning over to Lynch. Said, "You want some?" Now she picks up Phoenix. Lifts her up in the suplex position. And there's a vertical suplex. And the crowd showing some support for the Queen of Spades here. And now what's she going to do? Now Baszler picks up Phoenix. And now cranks the arm. Oh, and gets in the hammerlock. Steps through and, oh, sits back. And now Baszler now picks Phoenix up. Oh, but now Phoenix now gets free. Gets a shot in there. Oh, and now Phoenix cranking the arm. And look at this leverage move by Beth Phoenix. And drops Baszler onto the mat. Meanwhile, Charlotte now back over in the corner. And Phoenix sends Baszler into her corner. Oh, Baszler now the boot. And oh, chop block takes the leg out. And now Baszler again just showboating for the crowd here. And Lynch runs her over with a forearm. And now Baszler crawls over, makes the tag. And the rivalry renewed here. Charlotte and Becky at it again. And now Becky sends her in the corner, turns her around. Oh, but now Charlotte with the boot. And runs her over with a clothesline. And now, oh, Charlotte drives the knee into the back. And what's she going to do here? She turns Becky over. She's going to go for the figure four. Yes, she is. Here we go. Figure four. Locked in. She's going to go for the bridge. Yes, she is. There's a figure eight. Got Lynch in the middle of the ring. And now Phoenix breaks it up. But now Charlotte goes for the cover immediately. And now Phoenix breaks up the cover. But now all four women in the ring. And now Lynch clubbing blow. And oh, she's got Charlotte in the disarmor. And Baszler breaks it up. So everybody's hit their big moves and they've all been broken up by the partners. And now Lynch with one big windup hits Charlotte and hits Baszler. Clothesline now, second one. And one-legged drop kick by Lynch, and she's raring to go again. Crowd here. Oh, and now Charlotte back up. Boom! Oh! Charlotte hits the spear. Oh, Lynch celebrating and got caught. But Phoenix breaks it up. Now everyone in the ring again. Neck breaker by Baszler, while Charlotte just tosses Lynch by the hair. And now Charlotte motioning to the crowd. And the crowd here tonight, they are cheering for the queen, the two queens, Queen Charlotte and the Queen of Spades. But now, Charlotte reverses the Irish whip. And now tags in Baszler. And now Irish whip and double backdrop. And now Baszler got Becky up. And front face lock. Sits down into the guillotine. And Phoenix breaks it up. And what a just great effort by everyone here. Neither team will say die. And Shayna Baszler soaking in the adulation of the crowd here. Oh, big Saito suplex, and the crowd here, they are here for the queens. Another back suplex by Baszler. And now Baszler lifts up Lynch off the mat. Oh, Lynch shrugs her off now. But Baszler gets the arm and cranks it. Oh, and sits back on it. And now Lynch float over DDT. She tags Phoenix back in. And now, what's Phoenix going to do here? Phoenix walking around. Oh, now she's going up to the top rope. What's going on here? Oh, and Phoenix with an elbow. My goodness. Beth Phoenix goes for the cover. And now Charlotte breaks it up 2.5. And now Phoenix going back up. And another one. And now Phoenix sits on the arm. So Phoenix just trying to dish out punishment here now. And now Beth Phoenix, stomps on the head of Baszler. Tags Lynch back in. So now Lynch is going to try to finish off Baszler here, it looks like. And, slams the arm down. Picks her up. Front face lock now by Lynch. But Baszler trips her. Takes both the legs. Now she picks up Lynch. And gets the double leg and just dumps her. And now Baszler walks in. Picks up Lynch off the mat. Lifts her up again. But Lynch playing possum, gets an arm drag. But Baszler, fireman's carry, series of counters. And now, side slam by Baszler. Now, Lynch reverses the Irish whip. Gets the spinning heel kick. Slams the arm down. And Lynch now, right forearm shot, puts Baszler on the deck. And the crowd is not here for Becky Lynch tonight. And now Lynch picks up Baszler off the mat. And there's the exploder. Drags Baszler in the middle of the ring. Now goes for the cover here. Baszler kicks out. And now, Lynch sends Charlotte over the top rope. Phoenix sends Charlotte to the top rope. Meanwhile, forearm shot by Baszler puts Lynch on the deck. And now Lynch, big wind up. Now she's got Baszler dragging her across the ring. Slams her into the corner. But Baszler, big German suplex. And Lynch looks like she got her brain scrambled there. And now what's Baszler going to do? Baszler just acknowledging the crowd that loves her here tonight. And now Baszler front face lock. Big slam. Picks Lynch back up. Now boot to the midsection. And here we go. Gut wrench, holds on, rolls through. And second time, rolls through again. Hooks the leg. And Phoenix breaks it up. Shot now. Turns Lynch around. And here we go. And the kick through the clutch. But now Phoenix breaks that up. And now kick to the midsection. And now back at it. And Phoenix breaks it up again. And now Lynch with the European uppercut tags Phoenix back in now. And now Phoenix, big right hand, puts Baszler on the deck. And now she tags Lynch back in. And now what's Lynch going to do here? Picks up Baszler. And now Irish whip. But Baszler shrugs off the kick. And now Baszler picks her up. Slams, and now right into the surfboard. And Baszler is feeling it here tonight. She is fired up. Few nights away from Extreme Rules. And Baszler with the slam and back to the surfboard. Baszler trying to send a message to Beth Phoenix. So it's going to be me and you in a couple of nights. And this is what I got for you. And Lynch laying there on the mat, not moving. And Shayna Baszler Lynch, meanwhile, crawls over to the corner. She's going to make the tag here. Baszler tries to cut her off. Oh, but no, Lynch gets the exploder instead. And the crowd is not happy. Nope, Charlotte breaks it up and takes out Phoenix at the same time. And now Lynch got Baszler stretching her and sits down into the slam. And Lynch now picks up Baszler. European uppercut. Oh, and now Lynch in position here. And now, oh, there's the Uranagi. And referee took a second slow there, and that enabled Charlotte to break it up. And now, oh, Lynch with a DDT now. And it is rare that you see a crowd not behind Lynch here. And now Lynch with the head scissors, series of elbows. And now Lynch off the ropes. Sit down and oh, and there's the double leg drop she likes to do off the ropes. And now Lynch stretching again. And back to the sit down slam. And now both women are worn out here. And now, but Lynch goes in and, oh, Baszler with the drop toe hold. And she gets Lynch. Oh, and now, big Saito suplex. Oh, front face lock. And Baszler sits back down into the guillotine. And Beth Phoenix breaks it up. And now Baszler snap bear into the kick. And now, oh, there's Lynch with a shot to get free. Oh, and Lynch goes, misses the grab. Oh, but she gets the German suplex there. And now Lynch, oh, back to the exploder. And Lynch not getting up either right now. Both women are down. And who's going to get up first? Neither woman moving. Lynch now rolls over. Now she's up on one knee. Goes for the cover. Oh, and Charlotte breaks it up. 2.5. Oh, but Lynch now gets the arm DDT. Oh, Baszler wisely rolls out of the ring. Lynch follows her out. Now Lynch comes back in. So we got the cat and mouse game going here, and Baszler waits on her this time, and oh, gets the forearm shot and gets another one. And oh, into the neck breaker. And all four women are exhausted here, as you can see. This has been a war here on SmackDown Live, just a few days away from Extreme Rules. And now, Baszler now, series of shots, but missed the last one. Now, hammerlock suplex from Lynch. And Baszler shoves her off. Front face lock now by Baszler. Oh, and just dumps her. And now Lynch shoves Baszler across the floor. Oh, and Baszler shoved Lynch back in the ring, but did not beat the count. Great match, but not the way you'd want it to end. So, Baszler and Flair were the crowd favorites, surprisingly. This match was an all-out war. All four women just unloaded with everything they had.
Here are your winners, the Becky Lynch.
And there are your winners. They win by count out. So you never know. Baszler and Lynch may have business down the road at some point. But right now, in a couple of days at Extreme Rules, it is going to be Beth Phoenix and Shayna Baszler. Great match, despite the ending. And we got one more match tonight, and that is Riott and Brie Bella. They've had somewhat of a beef going here the past few weeks. And Ruby's had basically a two-way beef going, one with Rhea Ripley and the other with Brie Bella. And now they will face off here. And at Extreme Rules, it will be a triple threat match. Ruby, Brie, and Rhea Ripley. But for now, it is one-on-one. Ruby and Brie. And, of course, Nikki Bella in Brie's corner. And oh, here we go. Brie charges the ring. Goes right after Ripley. And now Ripley, Riott, and Riott turns it over. And here we go, and there's Riott with a vertical suplex. So, about a month ago, Ruby Riott faced off against Rhea Ripley and got a big upset victory. Then a week later, Ruby scored another big upset over Becky Lynch, but after the bell, Ripley came into the ring and attacked her. So in the following week, Riott and Brie Bella faced off. Brie got the win there and attacked Riott after the bell. So ever since, it's the three women have just been going at each other. And now, a few nights away from Extreme Rules, Brie and Ruby one-on-one here, or well, at least it's supposed to be one-on-one because Nikki Bella is outside. But as you can see, they are going at it heavy here early. They wasting no time. And there's another suplex by Brie. And another one. Of course, Nikki and Brie were women's tag team champions for well over a year before losing them to Sasha Banks and Bayley. So now Nikki and Brie decided that while they're not splitting up, they are going to pursue singles goals for a while. And that led to what we have here between Brie Bella and Ruby Riott, and Brie with the shot picks Bella right back up, picks Riott back up, and now she spins around. Riott blocks it, front face lock now by Ruby, and drops down into the jawbreaker. And now kick the leg, and Ruby off the ropes. Oh, and a head scissor DDT. Great move by Ruby Riott. And now Ruby, the Hurricane Rana, and now kicking the legs. And now she's got Brie sits her down across the second rope. And now Ruby steps down across the back. And one count only. Brie gets up, and now both women up. Now Ruby now ties up with her, and Brie pushes her off. Oh, now Brie Bella picks her up, just walks around, slams her into the turnbuckles, and slams her down, and goes for the cover. One count only. Ruby kicks out, and now Brie picks her up, got her by the hair now, drags her across the ring, and just dumps her over the top rope down to the floor. And now it comes outside after her now. And Ruby ducked, but now Brie caught her with a dragon screw leg whip. Now throws her back in the ring. And again, we are a few days away from Extreme Rules, where these two women and Rhea Ripley will face off in a triple threat match. And oh, look at Ruby. Ruby with a clothesline over the top rope. And Ruby's fired up now. And now throws Brie back in the ring. And what's Ruby going to do? Ruby's got her. Oh, but Brie blocks the kick. Oh, and Brie tries to climb the turnbuckles, and Ruby just gets it with a shot, knocks her down to the floor. And now Ruby sends Brie back in the ring. And so far, Nikki Bella has not gotten involved. Oh, and went for the kick. Brie moved out of the way. And now Brie up, but Ruby now has her front face lock, and oh, gets the knee in there. Rolls through. Oh, and there's the kick. So Brie avoided the Riott kick, but didn't avoid that one. Oh, but now she pushes her off. And now Ruby kicks the leg. Oh, big suplex by Ruby Riott. And now Ruby picks her up off the mat. Oh, kicked the midsection and got her up. What's she gonna? Oh, big power bomb and sits up, sits down. Brie kicks out though. And now Ruby picks her up. And what's she gonna do? She slams her in and snapmare, and there's the kick. And Ruby picks her up again. And now Ruby sits her down. What's she gonna do? And now steps down across the back again. And now Ruby Riott picks her up. Oh, big shot. Puts Brie on the deck. And now picks her up again. Oh, goes for the slam, but Brie slipped down. But now Ruby with the shot. Snapmare. Kick to the spine. And now Ruby goes for the cover. Brie kicks out at 2. Both women exhausted here. And now Ruby's crouched down. She's setting up. And there, all the step up ends of Guri. Ruby goes for the cover. 2. And that's it. Ruby Riott victorious here. Gets the win over Brie Bella. Evens up the score from a few weeks ago. And now next stop is Extreme Rules with the triple threat match. And there you see it kick to the spine there.
Here is your winner, Ruby Riott.
And there we go, Ruby Riott victorious in the main event here at Smackdown Live. And she is all set for Extreme Rules in a few days. And I'm just going to save the clip here. And that is it for Smackdown Live. And just to recap everything before we go, in our opening match, Rhea Ripley defeated Sonya Deville. Next, Dakota Kai with a count-out victory over Liv Morgan. Dakota Kai beats the count. Both women were fighting on the floor. Dakota Kai just in the nick of time beats the count to get the win. Next, we had Kairi Sane victorious over Alexa Bliss. With the Sane won with the insane elbow. But before the match, Kairi's partner Asuka was attacked in the hallway. And we'll find out if she's doing okay. And in the big special challenge tag team match, great match. But Shayna Baszler makes a crucial mistake later on in the match. She and Becky Lynch fighting outside. Referee gets the 9, and Baszler throws Lynch back in the ring and gets counted out. So Beth Phoenix and Becky Lynch are winners in that match by count out. And then finally in the main event, Ruby Riott victorious over Brie Bella to get some momentum going into Extreme Rules. And that is the show. That is SmackDown Live for this week. So we will see you in a few nights at Extreme Rules. We thank you for watching, and good night, everyone.